Vande Mataram to all. Heartiest congratulations to dear students and parents. Today's message is especially for my young minds. At the age of 16, you stand at a vibrant threshold of life. You are beginning to discover your aspirations, to understand your own thoughts, emotions, and question yourselves. What next? It's a powerful time. In this period of growth and so much discussion happening in the class or outside the class, you may wonder, should I force life to go my way? Or should I leave everything to God? Do I give up my desires and surrender completely? Or do I offer my goals to the divine and work towards them? It is essential to distinguish between surrender and offering, as these concepts, though related, carry distinct implications for one's relationship with the divine. Imagine you are a part of a cricket team. You have your favorite position. Let's say you love to bat. But the coach sees that you can actually help the team more as a bowler. You may not understand why, but you trust the coach's vision. You surrender your preferences, not because you are lazy or careless, but because you trust the higher wisdom of the coach for the success of the team and ultimately your own progress. That is the essence of true surrender. Surrender means giving yourself entirely to the divine, not just in the moments of worship or silence, but in every moment of your life. It is not passive giving up. It is an active trust in a higher wisdom that knows what is best for you. Sri Aurobindo describes surrender as not abandoning life, but inviting divine for transformation. He writes, and I quote, "Surrender is the decision to put oneself entirely in the hands of the divine and to will nothing but what the divine wills," unquote. On the other hand, offering your will to the divine means saying, "Here is what I want to do. Here is my dream, my strength, my energy. I offer it to you. Let this be used as you see fit." This is different from surrendering your will completely. Here you still have a goal, perhaps becoming a doctor, teacher, an artist, a leader, but you are offering that goal to a higher power, not just for your personal satisfaction, but for a greater good. You are saying, "May my will become one with the divine will." Let us take another example to understand what is offering. You want to win a music competition. That desire is not wrong, but instead of using it only to show off or gain popularity, you say, "I offer this desire to the divine. Let me sing not to impress, but to uplift. Let this be an expression of something higher." When you do that, the ego steps back and a deeper energy flows through you. You may find yourself singing with a power and purity you did not even know you had. Now, what's better, surrender or offering? Here comes a deeper truth from Sri Aurobindo's philosophy. Offering and surrender are not opposites. They are stages in a greater journey. When you offer your will, you are still learning. You are testing your strength, exploring your nature. Over time, as your inner being becomes more refined, your personal will begins to align more and more with the divine will. Finally, there comes a point where you don't have a separate will anymore. You simply become an instrument of the divine. That is a true surrender. But Shri Aurobindo also reminds us that we are not meant to reject life, will, or action. We are meant to transform them, to spiritualize our energies, our ambition, and even our struggles. Our ambitions should become our aspirations. So for someone like you who is discovering your dreams and strength, start by offering your will to the divine. Aspire and do not desire. Make your work an act of devotion. And as you grow inwardly, let that offering deepen into surrender. Now, the big question: how to practice this in daily life? Let us bring this philosophy in your actual life. Here are a few practical situations and how you might apply these ideas. First, exams and studies. Instead of thinking, I must top the class at any cost, you could say, I want to do well. I offer this goal to the divine. Let this effort be an expression of divine in me. You will steady heart, stay disciplined, and aim high, but you are not obsessed. You are peaceful because your action is connected to greater purpose. Whether you come first or not, the effort becomes sacred. Second situation, friendship and emotions. Suppose you feel hurt because a friend ignored you. Instead of drowning in sadness or anger, pause and offer your emotion to the divine. Say, let me not react blindly. Teach me how to love wisely. This transformation brings a change as it transforms pain into strength. You begin to relate to others with more clarity, care, and freedom. Third situation, choosing a career path. You may want to become a scientist, a filmmaker, an athlete. Instead of pushing your goal forcefully, ask, is this in harmony with my deeper truth? Let my talent be used to serve something highest. Now your work becomes not just a job, but a mission. You will feel a guidance rising from within, a quiet, powerful intuition. Handling failure. Suppose you fail in an exam or get rejected in a competition. Instead of saying, I am useless, you can say, this was not the divine's path for me at this moment. Let me learn from this. I surrender my disappointment. Suddenly, what seemed like a loss becomes part of your growth. Your mind stays clear. Your will becomes stronger, not weaker. A final example. Think of your will like a river. It has its own direction, force, individuality. The ocean is like the divine will, vast, deep, limitless. You can resist and remain separate, or you can offer yourself, like the river flowing into the ocean. What happens then? The river does not disappear. It becomes part of something far greater. It gains a new identity, a new power. This is what happens when your will becomes an offering and finally a surrender to the divine. Dear students, surrender is not weakness, and offering your will is not selfishness. Both are part of a powerful spiritual journey, the journey of transforming your life into sacred work of art. Start where you are. Begin with offering. Offer your studies, your emotions, your talents. And as your heart opens and your mind becomes clear, surrender will come, not as a loss, but as the greatest freedom you will ever know. In the words of the mother, I quote, "What you are, give up to the divine, and what you are not, receive from the divine," unquote. Let your life be guided by that light, and your will not only exceed, you will be fulfilled. Best wishes from a friend on the same path. Thank you.